Hi folks, welcome to the Prepared Homestead. This is Travis. Thank you all for stopping by to watch. Now, I know what I'm going to talk about today is not going to be a surprise to anyone, because we're going to talk about how, well, they want us all sick and dead. We know that. We know that. But I think the narrative is kind of picking up. The stuff that they're saying it's absurd. It's ridiculous. It amazes me that people would even buy it, but unfortunately, there are people that would. So that's what I want to talk about. But beforehand, I want to show you my cool new hat. Ooh, good old hat hair there. Sanctified Supply Co. Some really good friends of ours. They are some of the coolest people. I've said it before. They're some of my favorite people. But they make awesome t-shirts and other type of gear, and they've got some new hats out. And what's special about these, I think they call them the dad hat. I don't know what they call them. They're not a structured hat, you know, like this. And they have the shema underneath, so you've got the shema. Oops, I gotta get it upside down. Pay attention, Travis. So that it's on your forehead. This is made out of ripstop material. I don't know if you can see that. It's lightweight. They also have some boonie hats now. So anyways, I thought I'd share that with you. I don't get paid to talk about them. They're just friends of mine, and I like to promote my friends. So get you a hat. They've got a couple of different styles, and then the boonie hats. When it gets warmer, I like wearing boonie hats. So there's that. So back to the topic. I mean, if there's one thing that we've learned over the last few years, is they want everyone sick. It's like all logic, common sense. Just, I mean, you don't have to be a doctor, you don't have to be a nutritionist, or any other type of medical science, nutritional background, degree, anything like that, to figure out that the stuff that they're pushing, the stuff that they're saying so many times is absolutely absurd. It's absolutely absurd. And we're watching this narrative. A lot of it is cloaked in diversity, equity, inclusion, equality, all the, you know, all this kind of stuff. But it's I think that's just the cloak. That's the cloak, and the daggers is that they actually want people to be sick, unhealthy, for multiple reasons. Number one, it creates dependency. So if we're a population of unhealthy, sick people, well, then what are we dependent upon to maintain our health or to maintain some kind of decent life? Well, it's pharmaceuticals, the pharmacologies. You know, they want us to be addicted to their medicines. They want us to be buying their food and their food products. It's huge. It's not just a money marketing scheme. It's also a way to control us, because people that are weak and ill, not strong and vibrant physically, they're more dependent upon the system because they can't stand on their own 2 feet, right? They are more dependent upon the medicines. They're more dependent on the food. They're not capable of being that rugged individualist, because that takes energy. It takes strength. And so there's definitely been a narrative to that, even to the point that, you know, how many people online have been canceled and deleted and removed and stuff just because of talking about health. So that's not a big surprise. I know that. But I just noticed this yesterday, something in the news, that they've discovered bird flu now in unpasteurized milk, raw milk. So don't drink raw milk, because you could get bird flu. You know, I mean, you could get bird flu and die. Raw milk is dangerous. I mean, raw milk has been one of the items at the center of their target for years. And I'm not going to tell you what to do or what not to do, but I can tell you I have drank exclusively, nothing else but raw milk for, my goodness, 15 years, 20 years now. Long time. And I've been fine. Most of the people that I know drink it. My children have grown up drinking it. And is there a risk to it if you're stupid? Well, of course there is. But doing it in a healthy way and doing it a common sense way of drinking raw milk, it's great and it's good for you. But I'm not a doctor, so don't listen to me. But yeah, now you're gonna die from from drinking raw milk for another reason. Of all the other reasons that you're going to die from drinking raw milk, now is another one. You could get bird flu. They recently found bird flu in a goat here in the United States. I think there's a built thing right here. I want to think it was North, South Dakota, Minnesota, somewhere up in that region. So it's in goats and mammals, and why that's significant is that that's a species that's a little bit closer to humans, right? So when you see the bird flu found in some wild animal that died out in the woods, well, it's not going to have, unlikely to have contact with a human. But when it's in a domesticated livestock that has a lot of contact with human, and of course there's more risk. Also, I noticed that in the last, couple weeks or so, spending one day in the sun, sunbathing one time, can kill you. Yeah. Stay out of the sun. It's deadly. Avoid it at all costs. Slather your body with sunscreen. Put sunglasses on. Don't allow the sun to touch your body. It's deadly. You will die from it. I mean, it makes sense because humans, since humans became humans, since they were created by the Almighty Creator, I mean, we have been protecting ourselves from the sun. I mean, because if we allowed for the last 5, 6, 10,000 years, whatever long it's been, if we actually had sun on our skin, if we were out in the sun all the time, I mean, humans probably would have been extinct by now. So be smart and don't let the sun touch your skin because it's deadly. Remember, what was it, a year ago or so? It was some Bill Gates funded study that came out and said that Skittles, eating a bag of Skittles is more healthy, and it listed a few other items, but one of them was Skittles. That's what stands out in my old man memory. That eating a bag of Skittles is more healthy than eating a steak. Eating a bag of Skittles is more... Is there anyone on this planet that actually thinks that Skittles are healthy? I mean, there's people that eat them all the time, obviously. But does anyone that even eats them, would they admit that, oh yeah, this is healthy? This is healthy. Of course not. You know it's not healthy, but you do it because you enjoy it. And I'm not advocating. I don't eat them. Our family has cut sugar pretty much completely out, especially artificial sugar or anything like that. We don't consume it at all. But I've eaten them before many times. Did I ever think that they were healthy when I were eating them? Of course not. That's absurd. But now they're saying it's more healthy to eat a bag of Skittles than to eat a steak. You can't turn your TV on or your phone on or your computer or however it is that you consume the wickedness out there in this world and not see that they're pushing this narrative that massive morbid obesity is healthy now. It's healthy, it's okay, we should embrace it. And I'm not putting down anyone that's overweight. I mean, I'm overweight myself. I've lost weight, but I could certainly lose some more weight. And I'm not putting anyone down whatsoever that's overweight. But is there anyone out there that's overweight that claims that they're healthier being overweight than if they were, lost however much weight they need to lose? I mean, no, of course not. No one with any kind of sanity thinks that they're actually healthier being overweight than being an ideal weight. There's a narrative going on here, folks. I have advocated since I've been making these videos that you need to get yourself healthy. Yes, you need to prep up on medicines and all this, understand herbals, be an herbalist, family herbalism. You don't have to go off and be some master herbalist unless you want to help others, but you can be a family herbalist, and you need to know what grows around you. All these things are true, but we need to work on preventative health, which means you need to lose weight. You need to get healthy. You need to get out there and walk, ruck, do some exercises, eat the right kind of foods, not just eat less foods, but eat the right kind of foods. Get some healthy animal fats in you, and things that grow that are natural, not that are alterated, all this kind of stuff. Cut the seed oils out. cut back on your carbs, increase your proteins and fats. All this kind of stuff it's what we need to be doing anyways, because we need to be healthy. You need to be in the optimal health right now. If there's any motivation for you to get up and lose weight, and eat healthier, what is going on in the world should be the best motivation. I mean, and it's getting to the point that you can't just say, oh, well, this is meat, it's good, it's healthy, I'll eat it. Because, Tyson now, not only are they firing a bunch of American workers and hiring a bunch of illegals, which is not surprising because they've always been known to hire illegals. I don't know if you've ever been to a Tyson place. I remember years ago I had to do an investigation, not on there was a crime that was committed. And I remember going in there and no one there spoke English. Anyways, they've now teamed up with a company that makes bug protein. And they're going to be adding bug protein that comes in. It's bug meal. It's just bugs that they grind up into powder or paste or something. They're going to be adding that to your meat. So, when you go buy a Tyson chicken or, whatever it is, your Tyson bacon, sausage, anything, lunch meat, you never know, it could have bug meal in it. They're doing this to weaken us. They're doing this to control us. They're doing this because they know it's an abomination. I've said for a long, long time that I think that they want to not just control the food supply, but actually control it in a way to where the food mostly comes from all this genetic modified bioengineered stuff, so that they can say, see, now even God doesn't even provide your food for you. We provide your food for you. We created it. So we're like gods, because that's what these elite globalists, I know I just took a hard left turn there, or right turn or whatever, but it's true. That's what they want to be. They want to be considered gods. That they're creating the world. They're creating this new world order, great reset. And so the food supply is horrible. You can't hardly buy meat off the shelf that's any kind of mass produced, comes from big processors and big corporate ranchers anymore, that doesn't have some type of bioengineered mRNA, CRISPR technology, the little magnetic, I can't just slip my mind, nanotechnology, all that kind of stuff. It's in so much now, and it's why I've advocated that you need to be producing your own food. I mean, we need to be producing our food because, number one, it's expensive. It's gone up 25% at minimum. I mean, that's the minimal number, 25% in the last 2 or 3 years. But there could be availability issues. When they roll out the digital dollar, you may not have access to it because you don't have digital dollar. You may have to have, passport ID, digital IDs to go in the grocery stores and buy food. All that is very true. And it's a motivation to produce your own food. But right now, food is becoming so contaminated with bioengineered, genetically modified, mRNA garbage that you need to watch what you're eating. And it's going to get to the point you have to grow it or know someone personally that's growing it to be able to eat it. And so you've got to get yourself healthy, folks. You really do. There's many other reasons. You find yourself in a firefight, or that you have to escape and evade, go hide, go do whatever it is. Just go out and grow the garden, till the garden, plant and weed and harvest. All that takes energy. And if you're overweight or ill or just unhealthy, then you're going to have a real hard time when things start getting a lot worse. And so you need to, and it's obvious that they want you to be unhealthy. Just what I've shown you today is an example. So like I say all the time, whatever the government tells you to do, it's probably a good idea to do the opposite. So you need to be getting yourself healthy. Your raw milks, your meat, animal fats, cut back the carbs, get rid of the seed oils, the vegetable oils, the cotton oils, all that kind of stuff. And get yourself healthy, because the things that are headed our way, you're going to need to be in the best possible health to get through it. You don't want to be tethered to the pharmacy system, to the, all this other. You don't want to. Folks, it's time to get your houses in order. and prepare yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.